Hey everybody, I'm Blitz. Welcome to the 50,000 subscriber special. There are 50,000 of us now, so me and you and 49,998 other people out there that have taken the time to subscribe and enjoy the content that I produce. So today what I've done is I've spent about 5 hours or so going through my different series, my older series, and coming up with 30-second clips that best show the game, and wanted to talk about, kind of go back and look through where we've been together and kind of where we're going into the future, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. So this game is Elite Dangerous. This is one of the first cockpit-based ship simulators, space simulators I played, and it hit at a really good time in my life when Mini Blitz was born, and I took 3 weeks off of work when he was around, and I played the game and recorded it. And when I went back to work, I totally ran out of time to play the game. It was taking me about 3 hours to make each video, and I lost the time, so I can't play the game anymore, unfortunately. This game is Starpoint Gemini 2, kind of the same vein as Elite Dangerous, space simulator, sort of, with a outside a cockpit, out of cockpit experience. It's a pretty cool game. It was one of the first games that got over 20,000 views on my channel, which was pretty cool, pretty substantial for a young channel out in the open, out on the magical YouTubes. The next game here is Rock Fusion, and Rock Fusion is one of the first games that the developers actually sent to me, and they sent me a private alpha release of it, and I think this is the full Steam release version. The game, man, this is probably the one I played the most not recorded on the channel, or I did on the early days of making videos. But yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I'm a big fan of the shoot 'em ups like this. I had a lot of fun with it. The next is Star Drive 2. Star Drive 2, man, one of the first 4X games, actually the first 4X game that I did as a Let's Play series. The Polyps were a good race, and their leader was a complete noob. I like 4X games, it's just they're tough for me to record because every little mistake, it hurts when I do little things, and everyone plays differently. And in the same vein as 4X games, we have this one, which is Galactic Civilizations 3. This one just came out recently. Got a terrible start, and I didn't really pick the galaxy right for a long-running series, so it only got to be like 6 or 7 episodes long, but I had fun with it. We tried some different things, and what I really like about these 4X games, there's so many different variables that you can explore and expand and exterminate. The next game we got is Homeworld 2 Remastered. Now this is one of the games that I really wanted to play like as a kid, and talk with my coworkers about it and how they really enjoyed the game growing up. This is one of the first games where you could like capture things and convert them to your team, but this one kind of fell short from my expectations. The remaster, they did a lot of things differently, and I had a lot of trouble on the legal side, let's say, of YouTube with content ID claims. And we've got Faster Than Light. And this was one of the games that I played even before I had a YouTube channel. So I've only been doing YouTube for about 20 months at this point. And I played this game before. I played it a lot. I've got a lot of hours into Faster Than Light. And I think I didn't even play it on Steam before. It was before I even really had Steam. But I really enjoy that game. And, I figured early channel, it was a good game to play. Off-World Trading Company. Here's a real-time strategy that's totally dynamic, totally changing all of the time, and we got an auction to begin with, but this was a really cool game, and it still in development. I eventually want to get back to it. Again, there's some really, really good players on it now, and if I would have stayed with it, I think I could have been in the top echelon of the game, but it was fun when I played it, and I played with some pretty cool guys, too, on the channel, so that was fun. And we have the Spatials. This was a game that I had really, really looked forward to. I'd really hoped it would do really well when Starbase DF9 kind of came to a dying crash and didn't release right, and then they just abandoned it. And this game kind of is in the same vein as that, where you build a starbase on an asteroid and then go off into the world doing quests too. And I enjoyed the game. but it ran into problems getting really, really grindy in the end. And speaking of really grindy in the end, we have Craft the World. This is a pretty cool game too. Kind of a Dwarf Fortress meets Terraria, maybe, where you have these dwarves and they dig down and make their home in a 2D world, a 2D side view world, rather than a top-down. It was a neat game, but it got really, really grindy going for things in the end game. It wasn't balanced right, but it was still fun. Aha! Speaking of fun, we have a little bit of City Skylines. Now this is, well, City Builder, and the revival of the City Builder genre, as SimCity's kind of been dead and Maxis got killed. I had fun with it. I did things probably... My gaming style is a lot different than a lot of people's, so when I was messing things up and accidentally killing half the city, you guys didn't really like it. So, I don't know. It was still fun. I enjoyed the game, and it did well. Aha! I don't think we really need to talk about this game very much. This is the Blitz Pack of RimWorld Modded 9. This is probably my favorite colony that I had done out of all of them. There's just a lot of fun things. It had the zombies in it, and yeah. RimWorld is, you know, after having thousands of hours into the game, I probably have over 1,500, maybe 2,000 hours into RimWorld in the last 2 years, and oh, it already went past, and I still enjoy it. So we got Dwellers next, and Dwellers just got a big update again. I may have to jump back into it. It's a, what is the name of it? Dungeon Master clone, sort of. Not really a clone if the game's dead, right? Revival, Dungeon Master Revival. Yeah, I had fun. This is one that I was one of the first people to have this game on YouTube, so it was kind of neat, and it was amazingly buggy. So that's fine. Oh, speaking of amazingly buggy, we've got Terratech. Wow, man, this is an interesting story here. I played the game. I had the top ranking videos. Pretty much the whole search page of the game was my videos, and then PewDiePie played it, and like 2,000 new subscribers overnight was really, really cool. But unfortunately, the game is pretty much unplayable for a long series, and I don't really like starting over and over and restarting series on the channel. I don't think that's quite good. And then talking about restarting series over and over again, a little bit of Curious Expedition, where it's kind of a faster than light, kind of a quick pace game, but there are so many things that can go wrong and do go wrong that it's a little difficult to do a full series of it. But it's a really fun game. I really enjoy it, and I really look forward to seeing where it's gonna develop to in the future. Oh, and this one here, Magicite. Magicite, I really enjoyed Magicite, but it never really took off. Like, viewers didn't really want to watch it too much, and no outside traffic really at all from it. Great game to do collabs with too, if you could find someone who wanted to play it. I just really enjoyed the game. But here it is, and I guess that's the last time it'll probably be on my channel too. And then this one, The Escapists, where you escape from prison. I enjoyed this one. There's a lot of derpy fun, and I think this one hit right on a weird time in my life too, where we were in the midst of planning for Mini Blitz, and this was a good one I could just do batch recordings of and trying to escape out of prison. Such a great little game, such a cool little concept, and it's gotten a lot farther in development now, but I don't really want to play it again. I don't know why. And then this guy, Grow Home. Wow. Accidentally found this one and played it. Actually, Ubisoft sent me a key for it. I was kind of surprised that a AAA publisher would send me a key for a game that my channel was big enough to do that. But it was a pretty cool little game. I enjoyed it. And it did really well on the channel. So I was one of the first guys on YouTube, and then a lot of big people played it too. I would say it was a success. And then we've got Pixel Piracy. A success on my channel, not a success of a game though. This game, man, yikes. It's just derpy fun, but so many bugs. It's just, I guess that's the only way to talk about it, is how buggy it is. And these developers are going to come out with another game here in the next couple of months. I don't even know if I want to touch it because this one was so rushed. Windward. And Windward is a newer game that just released, and I just finished up the series on it. Great game, and this was one of the first ones I actually got back to sit back and spend some time and actually enjoy playing as a not recording. And it's rare that I get a chance to do that. I really like this game. I really do. It's kind of my sleeper hit of the year. Kind of a nice one just to mess around with. And another great game to mess around with is Besiege. You know what? This one really took off a lot more than I expected to, but it's got the same problem that like Kerbal Space Program does to me, is I'm not creative enough. I see point A, I see point B, and there is no deviation from going from point A to point B for me. I don't have a creative mindset on trying to come up with weird ways to kill the little bouncing soldier guys and drive over buildings. I just don't, and I wish I would, because I really like that game. And this one, The Long Dark. This one was one that I had on my eye for 6 months before release. And I kept up with news, really enjoyed the concept of the game, and then got it. And it was like, oh, this is like walking in Snow Simulator. And I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I was going to. And I just abruptly ended it, which is, well, I guess that I kind of do that occasionally. Oh, I guess that one left early. And we've got Shelter 2. This is a fun little game. By Might and Delight, and it basically Mother Lynx taking care of the kittens. I enjoyed this one too. Pretty fun. Pretty short. I was not expecting it to be like 3 hours long. 3 hours for a $15 game just seems a little bit rough for me. Oh, get the bunny. There you go. Go get the bunny. Good job. It's a cool game though. I like the concept behind it. And the game that I have played the most, definitely the one I play the most off the channel, is Heroes and Generals. I've got like 500 to 600 hours in this game. And then they made a patch and destroyed sniping and totally broke the game for me. Like, I tried playing it, tried recording it again a couple weeks ago. It wasn't fun at all. Like, totally not fun. What's the point of a sniper rifle that can't even shoot over 150 yards? It was stupid. But we got Magicka Wizard Wars. And this was kind of, I'm not a big MOBA player, but I like the PvE aspect of this game. So I keep this one as one of my favorites here that I've played in recent time. This guy's going to wash me away. But yeah, I like the game. It was good fun. This was one of the first ones that a developer actually recognized me in-game. So the PR people recognized me in-game and sent me an email right after that game. Then we get into two of the turn-based RPGs. This one is Pillars of Eternity, and I really wish this game was a little bit stronger on views, because it was taking me quite a while to record the episodes, and then nobody was really watching them, and it's kind of harsh that it is a really, really good game. But I understand though, because if you're going to watch a story-based game, then you don't really want to have everything spoiled for you, and then you're going to play it and you don't want to get invested in someone else's playthrough. And here's another one. This is Wasteland 2, and Wasteland 2 is kind of the last one that I've got on this little list today. But yeah, it's a cool little game. This actually, I did finish it up. This is the longest series that I ran on my channel of 77 episodes, I think it was 73, mid 70s anyway. But yeah, it was a cool game. Anyway, guys, that's about what I've got for you today. Got a good little collage of videos, some interesting stuff going on, and thank you. Really thank you for tuning out and being a part of old Blitz's channel here. So, I guess without further ado, guys, here's for another 50K. Let's keep rolling. So keep your stick on the ice. We'll catch you next time.